on St. Patrick's Day. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the New York Knicks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Luka Doncic.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
So the New York starting five. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Luka Doncic. Toumani Camara is out there with Thompson. And it's the Beast. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a big game here for both teams, Clark, as they jockey for playoff position.
Well, we know playoff seeding can make a huge difference in how you advance or not in the playoffs, and being in a position to secure home court is certainly something you'd like to have. So I wouldn't be surprised to see these teams treat this just like a playoff game. Well, I love the energy that Anunoby plays with. I mean, he's so good at forcing the defender's hand.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
You know, for me, OG Anunoby is the definition, the epitome of a high-effort player. He gives you great effort all the time at both ends of the floor, and he's only concerned with impacting winning.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here's Brunson. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
And the thing that makes Brunson so tough is any amount of space is too much space for him. He doesn't need much to do his damage.
Wembanyama on the foul.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
And Towns gets it to go.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Trailblazers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Doncic kicks to Thompson. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Good on the triple. Wembanyama has got 7 points in the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the 2-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Here's Thompson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Towns. Last game we saw him score 32. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Portland's head coach. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Shoots from the elbow, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Brunson's got his second basket of the night. Here's the Beast. Last game, 26 points. Driving inside. The putback, and Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Portland moving the ball around. The three for Doncic. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. It's rebounded by New York. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
You know, it was 1-1 split from the two teams on the opposite side of the standing. We've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by one. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The Beast can't hit. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Over to the wing. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Bridges. Brunson's got 7 points in the game. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. Here's Anunoby. And here's Brunson outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound.
Oh!
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Bridges outside. Out to Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
A three from Wembanyama. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. They get it back. Anunoby has the open look. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority. Inside.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Oklahoma City.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Here's Doncic. Up and in on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. You're on the big screen. The Trailblazers. Robert Williams is checked in for Amen Thompson. Koulibaly comes in for Tamani Kamara. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Luka Doncic. And then for New York, Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. The Knicks trailing. Clarkson outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams finds Sharp. Now Koulibaly. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Sharp on the wing. Over Hart. And it's Sharp missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Robinson misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Knicks shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. No good off the back of the rim.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Wembanyama down low. Towns on him, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at... the free throw line.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the Beast. Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson. Hart outside. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight. Portland leading. Inside. Wembanyama. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And the layup is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
On deep, Brunson. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Knicks with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
That free throw, no good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, and a new group in for the Knicks. Gershon Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Man comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges is checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Bridges with it. 35 points for him last game against San Antonio. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to McBride. Sinks the three-pointer.
Hart is a team-first guy. Does a little bit of everything and loves to set up his teammates.
Portland's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now Sharp. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Wembanyama sets his screen for Thompson. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
In the corner, it's Coulibaly from deep. He doesn't hit that one. From deep, three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but... doesn't go in. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Trailblazers. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Portland.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Coulibaly is out there with Sharp. Then it's Williams. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Thompson in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Williams passes to Sharp. The rebound by McBride. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges finds McBride. Now Yabusele. Pass to Bridges. McBride on the wing. Portland grabs the miss. Our next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Thompson sets the pick for Coulibaly. For the 3, the rebound by Yabusele.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Hart the pass to McBride. Hart with a screen on Sharp. Here's McBride. Over Coulibaly. They get it again. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Yabusele.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
he's checked in for Robert Williams. Jamani Kamara comes in for Klay Thompson. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's the beast in for Koulibaly. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Here's McBride, covered by Kamara. And Yabusele wide open, and he shoots. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Sharp. Bridges with the steal. Here's McBride. Fires from deep. Bridges misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Anunoby against Adams. Anunoby, no good. Trailblazers leading by 5. And Thompson slams it home.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Anunoby. Yabusele, a screen on Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Thompson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, what a finish by Amen Thompson. For my money, I tell you, he's as good as anybody athletically in this league.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Yabusele.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Bridges finds Anunoby. Here's Hart. New York, no good that time either. The Blazers on offense. Right now, they're a 9-0 run. And Adams now top of the key. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 10. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Trailblazers. Doncic comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. Knicks trail by 10. Now, here's Bridges. Still scoreless. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by Kamara.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Jalen Brunson is checked in for New York. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Bridges outside. Down low, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Doncic passes to the Beast. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Outside, Towns. Off target with his 3.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bridges with the board. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Anunoby out to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Right side Towns. And stolen by Thompson. Doncic passes to the Beast. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Anunoby outside. Now here's Towns. Shot from the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Towns has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York. Here's the Beast. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Back to Kamara. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back over to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Toumani Camara. Then for the Knicks, Mann comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Clarkson. New York, no good that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Brunson scanning the floor. Shoots from 8. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
Outside for Wembanyama. Off target from 3-point range. Knicks trail by 12. And Anunoby slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Thompson, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And here's Brunson. A 32-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how
to defend it.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The first free throw is good for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in for Clarkson. Both free throws good from Mann. Trailblazers leading by 10. Over in the corner, Doncic lets it go from deep. The Knicks pull it in.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Here's Wembanyama for three. Nailed from three-point land.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
The kick out to Town. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 11. Doncic left side. Great positioning inside from Doncic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Towns with it, picked up by Thompson. Brunson draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one is off. Sharp checked in for Portland. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
They need this, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Brunson's got 11 points.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses, Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Here's the beast. And here's Doncic from the arc. That shot is off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their defense has been active and effective. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they hit some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And now, how about a peek at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs come into focus?
Checking out the Trailblazers. Sitting in first place, they've taken care of business. With the playoffs fast approaching, they're where they need to be.
And we'll see how that home court advantage translates down the stretch. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive. Into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. On the court for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the three. Knicks trail by 14. For three, Bridges. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Outside, Towns. Lets the three fly. And it's Portland with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Back to Sharp. Wembanyama against Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Checking out the numbers for the Beast. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging about 18 points per, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And there wasn't a whole lot of waiting around to find out if Wembanyama was the real deal or not. He established himself very early on as an elite talent in this league, and his potential is unreal.
Brunson the pass to Towns. New York, no good that time either.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Back to Kamara. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Pass to Kamara. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Robinson. Now Kamara. Misses the 3. Bridges outside. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's an 18-point game. Brunson with a clean look, and it falls over the rim and in. Brunson's got 13.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
And he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
That one falls for Brunson. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Portland leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Koulibaly. Good D by Anunoby. For New York, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Offensive rebound. Robinson finds Brunson.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Williams, a screen on Brunson. To the inside. Pass to Sharp. From the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Back to Robinson. And stolen by Sharp. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Sharp's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Knicks trail by 20. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Here's Bridges. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. New York moving the ball around. Brunson, no good.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Sharp. They set the pick. Inside. It's tipped. Now Koulibaly. Defended by Bridges. To the paint. And here is Robinson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Here's Sharp. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Here are your Blazers answers.
He's checked in for Williams. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart, he's checked in for Anunoby. Bridges against Sharp. Pocket 6. Launches it. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart. Towns has got 15.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
To the middle. Here's Hendricks. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Sharp. Some solid defense from Robinson. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. The offensive rebound, Adams. Unable to get that one. Knicks trail by 17. Bridges double team. Outside, Towns. Offline with his three. Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And pushing it up, here's New York. Hart, wide open, he fires. Out to Brunson. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Towns, 15 points in the game. Brunson outside, 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Sharpe. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Knicks trail by 17. Hart left side. Towns wide open. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl-Anthony Towns. The past month has been surreal. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Down low, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Knicks trail by 19. To the inside, here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got 5 rebounds tonight. Adams with the screen on Brunson. To the paint, out of bounds, New York takes possession. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Done with it. Driving the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. Dunn's got his first basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Williams with the block. And they get it back. Tries to save it, and they'll get another chance. Man gets the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Dunn looking over the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I really like how Dunn draws these fouls. He's actually excellent at getting defenders to foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Trailblazers leading by 20. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Dunn's got 6 points.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Bridges double team. Trying to find man and gets it to him. Right with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Yabusele. There's the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
McBride passes to Bridges. New York, no good that time either. Now Thompson. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Portland holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Thompson. Ellis is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Rob Williams and Hendricks in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Hart at the line for one.
Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Thompson. A step-back shot here. Rebounded by Clarkson.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
The screen from Thompson. Beyond the arc. His shot misses. Good D by Anunoby.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Some nice passing by New York here. And here's Clarkson. Pass to McBride. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Trailblazers leading by 19. Ellis surveying the D. Here's Dunn. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. McBride passes to Hart. Three-pointer. McBride's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down low. Here's Williams. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And that one's good. Towns.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl-Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Trailblazers lead by 19. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
a prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Thompson for three. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 13 with that last one.
And what a struggle it has been, yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. There's a screen. Inside and stolen by Hart. Here's Clarkson. Hart outside. Towns for three. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
On the wing, Thompson. Poked away. And Hart with a clear path to the hoop. And Hart throws it down.
Length, you can't teach it. Anunoby's got it.
Trailblazers leading by 15. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
On the wing, Ellis for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Ellis can't get it to go. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. McBride passes to Clarkson. To the middle. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Bridges right side. Robinson a screen on Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's the beast. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Doncic knows he's the focal point of the defense, so really good to see him find the open man.
Knicks trail by 16. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Out to Bridges. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him.
Such a crafty player. Brunson really excels at getting the defense off balance.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson.
He misses the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. Man's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. Man passes to Hart. Brunson outside. Over Thompson. And he hits the jump shot.
That polished jump shot of Brunson's is really a key part of why he's so effective as an offensive player.
Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Man. Brunson with it. Bridges outside. Now Robinson. Brunson outside. No good on the three. It's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Portland. 22 is their biggest lead. Wembanyama finds Thompson.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
That's a 2 from Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Bridges passes to Robinson. He can't get that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Kamara. Doncic kicks to Thompson. Up and no good. Brings his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. Robinson sets a screen for Anunoby. Brunson outside. Launches a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Thompson. Bridges with some nice defense. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Anunoby. The three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, Doncic. Pass to the Beast. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 17. A floater. It's Brunson with a floater on the fly.
That is simply excellent ball control from Brunson.
Doncic outside. Here is Wembanyama. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
New York ball.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. 15-point game.
Stopping Brunson clean is really...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
The immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Portland. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen on the Trailblazers head coach talking to his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Thank you, Allie.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Knicks trail by 15. Here's Towns. And stolen by Wembanyama. Doncic. Bridges with the rebound. The Knicks shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Brunson, it's tipped. And he gets it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Shot clock at 6. Bridges can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Towns. And it misses. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Brunson with it, picked up by Thompson. 2 points! That one goes! The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.